Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to Monday night, and not your usual.
I'm Chris.
Yeah, it's
No,
something
not-
like that.
that's
Let's
not
see,
right.
where is it? I think is it this one? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You look like Chris. You've lost some weight.
dude, it's a new diet I'm working on. It's called Florida.
We have your name up here, which is nice.
I'm Chris. That's Lyle. Tyler's not here.
Tyler's joining us to guest host because Chris is in Key
West, Florida,
Key West with Colby. So I assume that there's a lot of tequila being drunk and a lot of hey, there they are. Hey,
what are you talking about us?
nothing.
I squeezed into your favorite shirt, man, just for the show.
I bet you had to squeeze.
I just noticed that. So hey, how's Florida, guys?
Hot.
Glorious.
Don't tell me that.
It's not hot here.
Yeah, it's freezing here.
Well, as you know, because I just got through Snapchatting you, I just got off of a small sailboat cruise to watch the sunset with all the beer and wine you could drink.
For his honeymoon.
They thought Colby and I was on our honeymoon.
Well, I think you guys make a really cute couple.
We would. Hey, they asked us if they could snap a picture for the website. We said, that's fine.
But,
Nice.
You got to understand the boat we went on, it flew the flag, and the equality and everything, which it's cool, but yeah, it was kind of, it was a neck breaker when they said, so are you guys here on your honeymoon?
That tends to happen when I don't know. Hey, Tyler, have you been on any vacations where you just go with another dude and just truck out?
I mean, I've been on vacation a lot with Chris.
Like it's, there are times that you step into a restaurant and they will seat you in a private room on a two-top on the romantic setting.
I mean,
like we're saying, though, we did go on a sunset cruise as a couple.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair.
The travel part was all you can drink.
It sold us all you could drink. I was going to see if I
Yeah.
could get my $100 worth out of alcohol.
so speaking of drink, what are you guys drinking right now?
Yeah.
These are key punches.
What's in it?
It's like a little grape juice, a lot of rum, a little grenadine. Pretty good.
Okay.
Let me give you that view because cool
Nice.
bar.
I mean, I kind of hate you guys right now, but
Yeah.
I'm happy you're having a good time.
Yeah, I'll give you guys a tour of the bar here in a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Really, Charm ain't working tonight, so we'll have to deal with whoever's up there now.
That's fair.
Lyle, what are you drinking?
I am. I got the shock of my life here because I thought I'd poured myself a Space Camper IPA from Boulevard, a nice hoppy, hefty IPA, and instead I poured myself a KC Beer Co. Vienna style lager, which is good, but it's not what I thought it was.
What did I take out of your fridge? I took the.
Oh yeah, hey Chris, listen to this.
I took the yogurt and raspberry ale from Tubbs Brewery, and it's actually pretty good. I don't mind it.
Really? Because I
Last
think
you were-
you should look it up your ass.
you weren't a fan. You're not a fan.
You don't like it?
I hate that beer. I'm sorry.
Hey Danny, we do have the audio fixed tonight, and we also have two of your beers in the studio with us that we are probably going to crack here in a little bit. I am saving the dill pickle sour. There's one bottle left. I'm saving that for when Chris gets back.
We have come to a conclusion that
I guess actually, Chris, I can put you on the spot right now and hold you ransom. We have two of Danny's cucumber hibiscus ales, and we have one dill pickle ale. So what would you like? What one bottle would you like when you come back?
One of each, sir, is the correct answer.
I tell you, okay, they were both really good.
Yeah.
And I would, in most situations, I would say save me a dill pickle because I actually think it's my favorite between the two. but also I've only got to have one of the cucumbers. So I guess in this instance, go ahead and crack one of each there. Save me a cucumber and a cucumber.
Shout out to Danny. We may need more.
Well, I just found out that because I wanted to try that, and then I was told that you guys were going to kill each other if it got drinks. So
yeah, I was sure that Chris would not be pleased with that scenario. But all right, we'll do one of each. We'll save you a cucumber.
While we have them on, though, let's talk about a little football. Can we do that?
Yeah. What was it like being a Chiefs fan in around the Florida, Tampa Bay area?
We watched it on this.
Wow.
On my phone.
Colby's all the way down for 3 hours driving through the Keys, and it was fine. I mean, for that, it was stressful as it is being a Chiefs fan wanting to pull your hair out. The real problem was after when you got to the next game, and it was the Saints versus Tampa Bay. It's weird being the only person in Florida rooting for the New Orleans Saints.
No, there's go at the end of the bar that had the jersey.
There's one, but we'd be going along, and the whole team, everybody in the whole bar where the brewery was at, would yell, "Yeah!" Every time they do something great, we go, "Fuck!"
Well, I called it from the beginning of the season when I first found out that Brady got traded to the Bucs that they would make the playoffs.
So
I wasn't sold on the fact they're going to make the Super Bowl. I still don't think they're going to make the Super Bowl because I don't think anybody's getting past the Packers at this point.
So here's the thing. I actually, I'm kind of root. No, they beat the Saints. So who do they play next?
Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
They play the Packers in the NFC Championship.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I hope they lose to the Packers. But I will say, I was glad to see Brady and the Bucs do better than Cam and the Pats. Like, I hate Belichick more than I hate Brady.
The only unfortunate thing about that, though, is that Drew Brees really needed another ring. And if was his last game, three interception lost game, that's a bad way for Brees to go out. But he's had a hell of a career.
What are you showing me there, Chris?
All right, you see that little marker right there? That's the brewery we was at last night. It's called Waterfront Brewery.
Mm-hmm.
That's the ocean. That's the brewery. That's where I got to watch the Tampa Bay game.
Nice.
Patrick just popped in. I'm sure that we're all anxiously awaiting the Bills and the Chiefs in the AFC Championship, which I called middle of the season, by the way.
Man,
Patrick, I am no longer rooting for the Bills as of last night.
Yeah.
Here's the problem, though. If Mahomes isn't cleared to play, I don't know that we can get it done.
I don't know.
I don't either. But I will put this in there.
I do think that we have.
This is a hollow victory for the Bills.
Say that again. What'd you say?
If Mahomes is not cleared to play, this is a hollow victory for the Bills because they will kick our ass, especially without Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Williams in there as well.
Did you see Patrick's comment?
Yeah, I did. So here, God damn it! Here's the story behind this: is that we were on Patrick's podcast, Up the Gut.
You guys are actually on the intro to his show now. Did you know that?
Not every time, right? Just a few.
I don't know. I was under the interpretation it was every time.
So Patrick's podcast, Up the Gut, a football podcast. We were on one time and we made picks for the week, and I had Derrick Henry on my fantasy team, and so they were asking me, who's going to win the Texans game? And I said, I like Derrick Henry. I choose the Texans. But I got them mixed up. They have a similar-ish logo.
Well, Derrick Henry,
T, and they're in southern states that I don't care about.
So, I don't know. The AFC Championship game, I don't know. If Mahomes is not cleared to play, although Chad Henne made a great run and sacrificed, and then the fourth down pass to Tyreek to seal the game, I don't know that he could get it done against Josh Allen, though. The Bills look pretty good.
That last play, I think, was just they purely weren't expecting it. And, man, I didn't expect it. Like, watching those guys line up, it looked like they were visibly trying to just, fake it out and give it a shot. And then they ran the play and didn't run it, right? And they didn't kick a field goal.
Yep.
Pass. So many things could go wrong. And after the game, everyone was talking about what an amazing call that was. I think if Tyreek had dropped the pass or it hadn't been a good pass, we'd all be singing a very different tune.
I think
But for right now, Andy Reid's brilliant.
I honestly think
That's what he does. Andy Reid's is not going to go home with a just did it. It's either do or die. So I mean, I think that's just the way he would have done it. And that's the way Mahomes would have done it.
they said that I was watching the interview today, and they said that Andy Reid said that I think everybody on our staff knew that we were going for it on 4th down.
Yeah.
But I think, honestly, even as a Chiefs fan, I think the Browns, after the interception that Chad Henne threw, the Browns choked because the Browns were in position to beat us.
Oh, absolutely.
And they didn't deliver. Their offense didn't deliver. Our defense won the game for us, kept us in it.
Yeah.
You know,
I'll be honest, I missed the interception that Henning threw. I didn't know anything about that. I think it was in the middle of booking a fishing cruise right then. So I don't know.
All right, Chris.
Hear it,
All right,
Chris.
All right, Chris. Here's a little bit of trivia for you, Chris. The Chiefs are going to the AFC Championship game for the 3rd year in a row. It's the only time in the AFC that the same city has hosted the AFC Championship game, right?
Correct.
Yes.
It was only done one other time in the NFC. And do you know who the head coach was?
No, I don't. I don't
Andy
know.
Reid.
It was Andy Reid with the Philadelphia
Oh
Eagles.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, I did know that actually. You're right.
Very convenient
Yep.
time to say that, Chris.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's what you do when you're doing
I knew that. No, man. So,
I think we need a view of where you're at, Chris. We need a
We
tour.
just got off a cruise, all you can drink. We took the challenge.
yeah, I like it.
At the end of the cruise, Colby told him how much he had to drink. The captain said, "Well, that's enough."
She cut me off.
Nice.
They think you can drink. When the sail goes up, you can drink. When
Uh-huh.
the sail goes down, you stop. They cut me off before the sail went down.
So are you feeling pretty good right now, Colby?
It's not bad. I was just trying to get my money's worth.
Yeah, I mean, it's just purely
It's all
financial
about the dollar.
decision. Yeah.
It was a great cruise, and here's what I will say is, it was flying under a rainbow flag, and the first mate / bartender, if you smile enough, you get to drink after the fucking sail goes back down.
Yeah.
Chris had a wine,
I had a
wine
full
tasting.
wine tasting
Yeah, do your
Every
thing.
bottle they had on the ship, and they had a lot.
because I'm one of the taste bud guys. Which we was going to try to do the show from there, but honestly, the wind was so bad, and I think they was done for the night. We just really couldn't make it work out. We didn't have internet there, or nothing like that. So would have loved to.
I'm shocked there's not a Verizon tower out in the middle of the ocean.
No, I had better cell service out in the ocean than I did at the dock.
5G there.
Interesting. That's a little frightening for the conspiracy theorists.
You need to catch up on some of the comments. Patrick's on a rant right
Yeah, I
now.
know.
Did you
Patrick's
see
going
that?
crazy. And by the way, guys that are watching, gals that are watching, let us know what you're drinking tonight. And Patrick's drinking a Mai Tai. We heard that. So
I also have some tasty #1 tequila reposado here next to me as well.
yeah.
Casey defense did step up. I think he said we want Mahomes though, right? The Bills. You guys already got beat though. Mahomes already beat you once, Patrick.
I don't think that was a very good looking game though, was it? Wasn't it pretty close?
I think the Chiefs put up 30 points on them.
Was that? Why am I thinking of a different game? I don't know.
23.
Oh,
It was pretty close.
yeah.
It wasn't a great game.
In all honesty, though, it's going to be a really good game.
Well, back to the Tom Brady deal.
Yeah.
At the end of the game, Tom Brady went down, got with Drew Brees, took Drew Brees down on the field, took Drew Brees' kids, and threw Drew Brees' son a touchdown pass there, and that's class.
It really was.
You know that.
I am at no point in my life am I ever going to be a Tom Brady fan, but I think we got to admit he is one of the best. And
Well, listen,
I freaking don't like the what he did because we're not Patriots fans. I mean, to be honest about it, if that
Don't
was
you
Patrick
think that-
Mahomes had all these records, we would be all over him. We're
Don't you
not
think-
Tom Brady. Fuck Tom Brady. But
don't you think that comes down from the head, though? Don't you think that was a Belichick thing?
It was absolutely a Belichick
a
thing.
little
Because,
bit. Yeah,
it
yeah.
absolutely was.
I mean, obviously you're going to go along with it if you're winning Super Bowl after Super Bowl after
We
Super Bowl.
got, the deflate gate where, their balls weren't aired up tight enough, the listening to the other team's plays. Hey, I mean, they've just it's always been such a cloudy gray area on them, and they've always got away with it. I think if you're listening in to the other team's play calling, I don't think you should have been able to play in the Super Bowl. They did, they won.
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with it. If you're deflating your balls, you should have got more than, I don't know, they get like $100,000 fine, which is like, finding Chris $2.
That's nothing.
Well, okay, first of all, hey, Russ Phillips. Hey, man, I know you're somebody that new just subscribed us last week. We've had a few conversations. Good to see you. And second of all, I'm a little pissy over the whole, what we're talking about fines, the way they hit Mahomes that took him out of the game. Man, I'm sorry. That was a terrible hit, and they never give a single nod to it. They grip my neck through. Now, that's everything they're trying to stop about football.
In all fairness, though, the hit that Sorensen put on him in the end zone, though, that was direct helmet too. That should have been called. It wasn't.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I'm not saying it was. I totally agree with you, Tyler. But I mean, when you're talking about a $500 million quarterback, nobody's wanting to see that. You're also talking about one of the franchise angels right now. We're going to be honest about it. He's the face of the freaking NFL at the moment. And, for us fans, it hurt to see him go down and let him stand up like he drank a pint of
Boy. Yeah, he stood up like we stand up.
Yeah.
Look like he's better than that.
Look like he's been on the dang Facebook guy show.
I like Patrick's comment. We'll always go back to that. To be the best, to beat the best. Casey only won by 9. Half our defense was out. 2 receivers injured. These aren't the same Bills to be worried. Be very worried. I mean, it's going to be a good game.
I had Singletary on my fantasy team. I'm not scared.
I think.
Don't forget it was snowing or something. I don't know. There was something about the weather you had to put in there too.
Oh, only won by 9. Oh, I'm sorry.
What's that mean? If you only win by 9, that's still a win. That's what that is. Okay, I forget.
If I had to pick though,
play at too. Were we in Kansas City?
It wasn't Kansas City.
No,
it was that other place. It was somewhere in New York, I think. Yeah.
I think it was Buffalo, right?
Buffalo. It was Buffalo. Yeah. I couldn't. My brain, man, drunk. I couldn't remember.
Patrick, I don't think you're going to win this battle, my friend.
If
you're a good team and you're playing at home, you should be, spotted. It's like being spotted 7 points.
Hey,
somebody won by 16 doing the math.
Hey, who's the
battle? We'll see Sunday.
Hey, who's the only team that's been to 4 straight Super Bowls and lost all 4 of them? Oh wait, it was the Bills.
No, I didn't know that one actually.
Yeah.
Hey,
they went 4 years in a row and lost all 4.
Danny is drinking unsweetened iced tea. Danny, here's the kicker. I'm just fine with that because we're drinking your beer.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to bust into your sour, man. So I'm excited. Sour is kind of my thing.
Listen to this.
Well, that sounds like you need another, sir.
We seem to be out. I think I will go to the bar and see what we can find.
Sounds good.
You guys may talk amongst yourself.
Ask your bartender if she wants to be live on Taste Buds.
Yeah.
Does your bartender want to go live on YouTube? Just took me out of the screen. All right, Jared's drinking Barrel Select Jefferson's Reserve. So Jefferson's Reserve is one of those that I think is hit and miss. Have you had that?
I have not had that, no.
So I think Jefferson's is the same one that does the like the ocean cask one or ocean something. Jared, you can correct me. Where it like washes around in a barrel on a boat for a while and they get to charge an extra $60 for it. And it's good, but it's overpriced. Now, Jared brought a Jefferson's Reserve up that was pretty good. And I don't think it was the Barrel Select. I'd be interested in trying that. Let's see. Jim Beam Extra Age. Russ, which one are you drinking? Are you like Black Label or? We're a huge Jim Beam fan. Particularly, we both love the Double Oak. I like the Black Label. Chris likes the White Label just fine. No, I'm not a fan, but
I don't know, man. That Double Oak was hard to beat, though. For if you're talking budget.
Oh, the price point on Jim Beam Double Oak is just insane.
What's the price point on that?
It's like $16, $17.
No, that Double Oak,
maybe 20.
That Double Oak was if you're looking for a budget whiskey, I mean, it's hard to beat that, man.
Yeah, Yeah.
And
So-
also, I mean, that Evan Williams Green Label too was one of my favorites.
Evan Williams Green Label,
Yeah.
Evan Williams Black Label won our blind budget
Right.
taste test. Now we,
Right.
to be fair on the budget thing, we just had Jim White, I think, White Label.
But I mean but the Jim Beam or the Evan Williams Green Label is not that expensive either, is it?
It's cheaper than the
I mean,
Black
you're
Label.
less than $20.
Yeah. It fell further in the blind taste test than we tend to give it credit for, but it's such a smooth drink.
Speaking of taste, though, and I know
So, Russ, let me know what Jim Beam you're drinking. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Black Label. Hell yeah. Yeah. That's some good stuff, man. There's nothing to look down your nose out at that. It's fantastic.
I'd like to try the Duke that Patrick was talking about. Did you try that?
Yes, we had two Dukes.
Was it
We
good?
had like their regular
Yeah,
Duke, and then we
right.
had like a, what was it, Grand Cru or something like that, like a big single barrel.
Did you like it?
There was a marked difference between the two. I like the more expensive one. Shock.
Right.
Better, but
Right.
Not this
this better not be from the bathroom. Oh, it's up at the pool. Okay. And while we're talking about Patrick, and Chris is showing us around, here's Patrick's YouTube podcast on football.
Hey, Patrick, by the way, man, you've got a great show. I've tuned in the last 2 weeks.
It is good.
You really do. You have a great show.
And Patrick, if you're around and you want to swing in, let me know. I'll send you a link.
We it's all in good fun, the trash talk, but you got a great show. It's you really know your stuff.
Hopefully it'll be flagged.
Give us 2 shots of, what do you think?
I don't know. There's only a couple of tequilas here.
What tequilas you got? Your glass is empty. Hey, we'll do a shot with you guys.
Oh,
All right, you do a shot with us,
what are we doing?
and hopefully we don't get flagged for this music because I can't shut it off.
No, I don't hear any music.
Oh, perfect. Good.
You don't
I
know.
kind of have it down in my hand, so.
What are you shooting? Are you doing this? Or are you doing the other?
We're doing this poolside, bud, because that's what you do when you're in the key.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about us in here in this cold studio.
Hi, Jamie. You're on the internet. We're live. Perfect. That's the taste, guys. We're on live.
Oh, there we go. This is ridiculous. This is
All right. Let's go
sick.
back here so I can flip my camera around.
Hey, Chris, you missed Russ's comment that he's drinking Jim Beam Black Label tonight.
That's fun. That's what I was going to do.
He's not listening.
No, I'm listening to you,
Uh-huh.
but we're just trying to carry it to more drinks and a phone and
You can
videotape.
tell Chris still barks orders from the key. It's like my phone's blowing up about things that
No,
I have.
I was
Still barking orders. And,
Yeah?
yeah.
Well, what was he saying?
No, he did it though. He wanted us to get his order.
Yeah, I was trying to get your attention, Lyle or
Oh,
Tyler.
It's good. You got my attention, sir.
did you put the phone in the pool?
It looks like it. Yeah.
It's not a fucking iPhone, dude. I can do that shit.
Oh,
Ouch.
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 Oh. Hey, Patrick, I'm going to send you an invite
Oh my.
real quick. Patrick's drinking Remus Reserve. Let me get him on here.
I keep doing the wrong damn thing. It's so much different on this little computer.
Uh-huh. Here, I'll tell you what. Let's see here. I'm going to leave this to Chris. Chris, will you send Patrick an invite?
It's the same link we normally use.
It's whatever you joined with. So,
Okay.
let's see. Are you guys? You ready? Did you take your shot yet? Did I miss it?
No, not yet.
We're
Let me
waiting
get
on
this.
you.
Let me get this.
Do
Send
I
on
have
the
to shoot it? This is way too good to shoot.
I know. That's what I was saying.
What are you having?
How about a sip? I'm in the number 1 Reposado right now.
Koa, which is also.
But I will say though, while we're on the
the
topic of tequila, the number 1 extra anejo was probably my favorite followed by the Terramana Reposado. But at Chris's house the other night, I had for Christmas. I had the Sincoro Reposado.
Oh yeah,
and that has to be my favorite. That was absolutely delicious.
And you had the Sincoro Anejo that
I did have a little dab of the Anejo
that we finished tonight. We finished.
Yeah, that bottle's gone. Oops.
The Sincoro Anejo. It's just totally gone.
I don't blame you, but I don't care.
Oh,
Colby,
Colby, we're on Key West time. We're just going to put that up there.
Colby, my birthday is in June. A bottle of that Sincoro would be a great gift if you wanted that idea.
All right, you guys ready?
What, with the shooting?
I think so.
Shooting or we just sipping?
I'm not shooting. I'm sipping. You're
sipping?
It's number one.
Shooting. Since when did Lyle start shooting?
Well,
what did we get?
We got Don Julio Blanco.
Don Julio Blanco here.
That's a shooter right there.
All right, I'll shoot it, but I hate to. But I will.
know. I will say that our tequila is better than your tequila.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that, bud.
You should have asked them if they had. You didn't ask them if they had 1942 like on tap or what?
They don't. But
No.
I wouldn't shoot 1942.
Well,
For 70-degree weather that you're not in
Right now.
Hey, guys at home, gals, shoot with us if you want to. And hey, cheers, man.
cheers.
Salute.
Okay, we got some comments to catch up on. Let's see. Russ, the Bookers. So we had a bottle of Kitchen Table. I'm taking this pool shot at. We had a Booker's Kitchen Table bottle that was, I think, one of those.
I think I've had
And
boogers. I've had boogers before.
It was super duper hot. I liked it. Chris didn't like it, but I thought it was good.
I mean, that was the thing about I just sampled the pickle whiskey a minute ago.
Yeah.
And that was the one thing I was surprised at the heat. Like it smells like straight pickle juice. But man, that is hot. Like it's a lot of burn and like not a lot of taste of pickle, which was really Chris, what was he's gone now. Colby, have you
my phone fell over.
I just sampled the pickle whiskey a while ago and it was like it smelled delicious like straight pickle juice, but man, it was nothing but burn. Like I don't know, I wasn't a fan of it.
You're talking about the Wicked.
It wasn't my favorite, but
Yeah.
I mean, the reason it wasn't is because I had an expectation of it to be a dill pickle whiskey, similar to our dill pickle beers that we've had, particularly the Best Made.
Yeah.
What it is a more traditional style pickled whiskey, a bread and butter style, like grandma's cellar style old-fashioned pickle, which is really good unto itself. It's just I didn't think it was going to be what it was going to be, so it was really hard for me to wrap my brain around it.
So I have to point this out. Alvy, who is usually working and listening to us, is finally off work.
Holy crap.
Drinking a Shiner Root. I have not had one of those in a long time, but the last time I had it, I enjoyed it. But it is like the most grapefruit beer you'll ever grapefruit your grapefruit. It's very fruity.
I love grapefruit though. That'd be right around my alley.
Let's see. What must one do to get Chris to jump in the pool?
Oh my.
That would be probably, I guess, Patreon.
Yeah.
So if we can get a Patreon sub right now,
one sub,
you'll dive in the pool.
Hey, we should point out the deal about Tyler's drink that we have talked about, that we broke it. We got to get another one.
Oh yeah,
Broke it.
You broke it.
You know, that's an interesting time that you bring that up when you're on the hook to jump in the pool, Chris.
I tell you what, you find me a bottle of tequila with the worm in it in Key West and bring it back here to replace the one that you guys broke.
Dude, it's rum. You're going to find a bottle of rum with a fucking cannonball in it. That's what you
But
The swimming pool did have a worm in it last night, if that counts for
The swimming
anything.
pool did have a worm.
It had a worm in it.
yeah, well, I had a dream. I drank the world's biggest margarita, and I woke up and there was salt on the toilet seat. And thank God I didn't eat the worm in there. You know what I mean?
That's an old one, but a good one.
That's Baby Ruth, and they did that on Caddyshack.
No, so the deal is I said if we can get to 50 viewers that I would eat the worm. We had a bottle in here.
It was an old mezcal.
And here's the story behind it is my dad and I were going through an old house that my dad had kind of bought the contents out of the house. And in the basement of this house covered in dust was just a bucket full of like random like shooters of alcohol, right?
Yeah, airline liquors.
And one of them was a mezcal from God knows when that had a worm in it. And I said, if we get to 50 viewers, I would eat the worm. And then it got broke. So we need another bottle with a worm in it. And I'll do that. But right now, if we get a Patreon sub, I think Chris needs to take a dive.
Yeah, I think one. Alvy said, "Oh, here we go." First, I have not had Shiner prickly pears. That sounds freaking delicious. But shall we check the Patreon page?
We may have a winner, ladies and gentlemen.
If you're trying to get in, you need to check your text message. I sent you the link.
Oh, Patrick's in.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got. I see Patrick. We're gonna get there. I have to just double check our Patreon page to see if we can get Chris.
We might have a winner, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's see. I don't know how. This is how infrequent. Two live streams. I don't know how to figure out how many Patreons we have. Let's see. That must be that one. Let's see. I know Danny's a new Patreon member.
Patrons right there. You got a bubble over there on the left.
I mean,
where
is that on the far left?
Yeah, for $4. I mean,
look at that,
Danny and Rose. All right. So far, you're good, Safe. So far, you're dry. Just saying. So,
Chris, will a $4 a month sub do, or does it have to be a $25 fee to jump in the pool? Which one?
25. He's going naked, and I'll make sure of it.
Not that drunk, y'all. I got to go fishing in the morning.
So no, we want to clear the air here. Will a $4 Patreon sub get you to jump in the pool?
Yeah. What does it take to get you in the pool?
It's not like I'm not getting in the pool afterwards. Yeah, I'll do it for $4.
No, we're talking about right now, fully clothed, just to dive in the pool.
I just bought this shirt. I'm not jumping in with this shirt, but I'll jump in with everything else.
All right. $4. $4 gets Christopher into the pool.
It's a swimming pool. It's not like it's goddamn acid or some shit.
I know that's fair. Let's see. Danny tried to make a pick on whiskey. This is from McCormick, and it's kind of going everywhere right now. I think I had a little sip of it. I don't think I didn't shoot it. I don't feel like it'd be a good shooter, but I do feel like it'd be a great mixer.
No, but I'm with Chris on as far as the Wicked Pickle goes, though. Like I was after having that, I had some of that best made pickle beer.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
And I was totally expecting that, and it did not deliver. I mean, it was a lot of burn.
Oh, speaking of, we got to get to Danny's dill pickle
sour.
I
want to try that.
Let's see.
I can't try that.
So let's see. Patrick, we're going to bring you here in just a second. Patrick from Up the Gut Football Podcast.
Yeah, I like these little glasses here too. Somebody that I know bought you these little glasses. Look at these little cheese.
Yeah, we don't have a koozie cam tonight because I don't work the koozie cam bullshit. But we do have this.
Oh, for God's sakes, Lyle! If you got a koozie cam, I can still do it. Just get your koozies up.
No, we don't have any koozies. It's not a koozie. It's just a glass that we love.
Why does it do it that way? On a touch screen, whatever screen you touch gets removed from the camera, which is stupid.
I don't know, but I want to be on this side.
I know. I'm sorry. I meant to remove us, and when I touch it, it removes you.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Music came out.
Let's bring in Patrick and talk a little bit of football. Let's see.
You mean talk about the Bills?
Actually, wait a minute. Wait, Patrick. I see you. You hold on a second. I have to know what this is. What is that? Yamakaze 12?
You mean to look that up?
Yeah. What is that? Is it Scotch? A Japanese Scotch?
What are you talking to?
Let's see. Yeah. Oh, it's one of Suntory's. Yeah. I have not had that, but I'm sure that is fantastic. Okay. Football. Patrick.
What's up?
How you doing?
Well, first I want to talk about this Remus Repeal Reserve because it's so delicious.
Yeah. So walk me through George Remus whiskey.
Well, it is every bit as smooth as that Grand Cru.
Mm-hmm.
Not as hot. Still a little on the sweet side. I don't know. It's just good. It's so good.
Okay.
And I like it neat too. I don't
Now,
like
what's that run about a bottle?
$84.
Okay. So it's getting up there.
It is, but it's worth it.
You empty?
With what?
Patrick, you know what we're getting ready to have?
Yeah, I am actually.
A dip in the pool.
We're getting ready to have a little bit of Terry Bradshaw's whiskey.
Oh,
I finished mine. I have to go buy another bottle.
I've been wanting to try that. Yeah.
Here's the thing. I mean, I liked it the night that we had it.
It's
And
gonna mix with that tequila, but that's all right.
it's a little sweet and saying it ain't bad.
It's all right.
We had it the night on your podcast, and honestly, it kind of keeps coming back to the forefront of like good whiskey.
Good.
See that bottle?
So you did make our weekly intro video.
I told you they even talked about it. Yeah, because your comment about Derrick Henry like made the headlines, man.
Shit. I gotta watch your. I missed last week. How long has this been? I watched the week before.
It's been at least 2 weeks because I watched the divisional round show, which was this last Wednesday, and then it was the wild card weekend. I think was the first time I saw it. So you've been there at least 2 weeks.
So I think the wild card was the weekend. Chris was at my house putting doors in.
It
And
was. So you guys were watching, but not really close.
we missed the intro. Was the big thing. Okay, well, hey.
By the way, Patrick.
Wednesday.
By the way, Patrick, you do have a great show, man. That's I tuned in. It said for 2 weeks now, and like you guys are knowledgeable. It's a great show. You got a good thing going.
I appreciate that. We love doing it. Like I said, it started because me and Matt, we talked football all the time. I said, well,
you guys are both stoked, man. You guys got both your teams in prime position to go to the Super Bowl. So
Yep. We had called this from the beginning of the season before, if there would have been a preseason, we're doing our.
Hey, it's gonna be a good game, man. As I think I actually commented on your show. Josh Allen's probably the most underrated quarterback in the NFL right now.
It won't be long, but I mean, even watching us play the Ravens, they were talking like Lamar Jackson was the best quarterback ever, and Josh Allen was.
Yeah, he's great. He's great.
Even though Lamar Jackson almost threw for as many yards to Buffalo Bills players as Josh Allen did.
Right.
I was gonna say I don't understand I think Lamar Jackson is not good.
I mean, he's not. He's I don't know.
Like just not good. He was on my fantasy team, and I played Justin Herbert like the majority of the season, and I thought I walked away with a steal in the draft, and it was ridiculous.
Patrick, who was the quarterback? I know it was like the 80s, right? The Bills went 4 straight years and lost. Who was the quarterback then?
It was early 90s, and it was Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly. So, okay, his 90s.
What year was the OJ territory? When was that?
A long time ago. It was before me. I sometimes forget OJ was on the team.
My wife literally goes, he was a football player?
Yeah.
Like, man.
I guess I didn't realize that OJ played for the Bills. I didn't know that either. I knew he played
drafted by the Bills, broke records with the Bills.
Oh, yeah. He was a dude, yeah.
I knew he played football, but I didn't know what team it was.
Hey, Patrick, are you a fan of music?
Yes.
Are you a fan of folk music?
I am.
Say, like, protest folk music from, like quintessential folk music.
I don't know where we're going with this, but sure.
We're going with this. Oh, wait, no, not this. Here it is. We're going with this one.
Oh,
yes. I actually stumbled across that before you guys had it. Drank it. It looked good. The bottling. I'm like, I'll buy this. And that's actually when I found out about the Remus. Because after I bought that and another bottle, the bartender or the guy working the liquor store said, "Hey, you ever had Remus?" I said, "No." Poured me a little shot. And I'm like, man, I just spent $80 in bourbon.
Which one?
Can't do it again.
Which one did you get? Which Heaven store did you get?
I can't remember because that's been so long.
All right, Russ, if you're going to buy a bottle, you want to get the double barrel.
I mean, I was going to tell him to watch the episodes, but
yep.
You need to be careful with celebrity stuff because you could end up with Nog.
Russ, watch the episodes, but at the end of the day, yes, buy Double Barrel.
Yeah. So Tyler actually was the donor of all of our Heaven's Door bottles. He gave us the Double Barrel.
Yep. That was
he
first.
gave us the Tennessee Bourbon and their rye. And the Double Barrel initially was one of those that was like, it's good, but it's not anything to write home about. It's probably overpriced. But with a little bit of time, a little bit of air, man, that stuff got good.
I picked that up because Lyle you're a huge Bob Dylan fan.
I love Bob Dylan.
And so I saw it in the store, and I was kind of on a celebrity kick there for a while. And so I picked it up.
Mm-hmm.
And all the reviews I read was that it was basically like, as you said, nothing to write home about, pretty run of the mill. Well, come to find out that was actually the Tennessee Bourbon I think they were talking about.
The Tennessee Bourbon is not worth the money, in my opinion. It's fine to buy once and try it. It's not great. The rye is a very strong.
I thought you guys would like that more than you did, to be honest.
The rye is better, but I still think the shining star of that whole trio is Double Barrel.
We need to get another bottle of that in here.
Yeah. Although I will say, as with the other Heaven's Door bottles, the more air that gets introduced into the bottle, and as it sits there, gets a little smoother, a little better, like mellows out a little bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So where does one get it? Some of the Duke at? I guess can I buy that in Missouri, Patrick?
I think Chris said that the Duke was at Macadoodles, wasn't it?
Is it there, Chris?
Yeah, one of them was. I don't remember which one. It wasn't the Grand Cru. I think it was the regular one, and maybe there was something else, but definitely the standard Duke was there.
Oh,
that's your go-to, right, Patrick? That's your favorite?
Yeah, the regular is my daily drinker. I mean, $40 a bottle isn't killer.
Uh-oh.
Hang on a second. Wait. I want to share a screen real quick. Where is it? There it is. Here we go.
Oh, my.
Hey, buddy.
Alvy Hernandez with the Patreon donation. Looks like somebody's getting wet, bitch.
Act like this is it's a pool.
He's probably already in his trunks.
We're so excited to see it. I don't know why.
Cannonball.
It feels a little weird to be this excited.
Cannonball.
In the Florida Keys. What do you? I mean, what is so bad about jumping in this thing?
I don't know, but
Cannonball.
Hey, Colby, will you hold the phone?
I will.
I get to make sarcastic comments on your video, but you're welcome. Now jump.
Christopher, I think it's time, man. I mean, Colby will take care of the phone and just do your thing.
Are you really not going to jump in with your shirt on? You know the shirt will wash, right?
It's brand new.
Chlorine, dude. I just bought it just a minute ago.
So it'll run, yeah. All right.
Yeah, I need to give it a good wash before I jump in chlorine with it.
All right, I want to see your best cannonball.
All right, here we go, Chris. Thank you, Alvy, for the Patreon sub.
Colby, just run back to the bar, so you got to wait a minute before we get it in. So go ahead. I'll let you know when we get ready to do it, though.
Awful convenient.
I don't want to hijack your show, but there was a lot of Bills Chiefs talk I got to address.
Go for it.
Okay, well, football first. Then Chris jumps in.
Your affirmation is appreciated, Patrick. Thank you.
So, first of all, the Bills organization, or the fans especially, need to be acknowledged, because after we knocked Lamar out, everybody felt so bad for giving him a concussion. Bills donated over $360,000 to a charity that he likes. And then, because we felt bad that we did that for another charity, they've already donated over $150,000 to Josh Norman's charity.
Hey, I'm not saying that they're bad dudes.
No.
I respect Josh Allen. I am happy for the Bills to be doing as good as they are. I just, at the end of the day, it's like I'm a Packers fan, right?
Yeah.
But if the Packers play the Chiefs,
but here's honestly where I stand with it. And where I stand with it is, I was happy that Cleveland and Buffalo both had such a great season.
Mm-hmm.
If the Bills beat us, which is
Tyler just loved Cleveland in with Buffalo Bills.
I did.
Yeah, no,
I don't know. I did about that, but I mean,
you're talking about two teams that have never won a Super Bowl. Cleveland's never even been to a Super Bowl. Right? I mean, Cleveland won a lot of championships before the Super Bowl era. But if the Bills happen to beat us next week,
You'll be a Bills fan?
if it's the Bills and the Packers in the Super Bowl, I will root for the Bills.
So I said the same thing with on.
Yeah.
I'll end up rooting for the Packers. But here's the thing:
the Bills never won it though.
Had Cleveland beaten us, I would be rooting for the Browns right now.
Oh, absolutely, I would too.
I think
You sound like horrible friends.
I think that Colby's back now. Does that seem to be like a
right there?
I'm just saying.
And we can do this right now. I thought you tried to pump this for more Patreon members, but whatever.
So you set the bar low at $4.
Patrick, what?
Again, it's just a swimming pool. This is not a hard freaking thing.
I mean,
I want to get Patrick's score prediction for the game next week. Give me your score prediction.
32-28.
I said I'm gonna guess. It's gonna be a field goal game.
You think we're gonna beat you by 4 points?
Nope. So whenever you guys played us last time, we did have a shoot ton of injuries.
Mm-hmm.
So I will tell you guys, one stat you got to pay attention to is when Matt Milano starts on our defense, we are 15-0 this year.
Yeah, something's messed up.
What are you looking at, Lau?
I was just trying to find some water stuff.
I think Lyle's way more excited about this than he should be.
I'm huge.
So anyway, Buffalo will win, even with Mahomes. And one thing that you guys got to keep in, even if he does play, which he should, they don't only just have to game plan for the Bills' defense. They have to game plan not to get him hurt, because once you get concussed, you're more apt to get concussed again, sooner. So
that's fair. But
they're going to have to try to keep him safe. And he still has that toe thing going. His gout's flared up. He can't run very much. This is going to be a tough game for you guys. And I'd rather have him 100%, but you guys got to keep that stuff in mind. With
somebody said if you to be the best, you have to beat the best.
Yes. I was rooting for the Chiefs to win. I wanted them because, one, if you guys would have lost to the Browns, we beat the Browns, we go to the Super Bowl, we win. Every single one of you guys would have been like, yeah, you won the Super Bowl, but you didn't beat us. You know you would have.
What he said is you didn't beat Mahomes, but
no, I want Mahomes. I want Mahomes healthy. Whenever I saw him with the toe thing, I was upset.
Yeah.
Because that is a limit. I want him at his best because I think we could do it.
Well, I will say you're not one of that. You're not one.
Give each other. I think we're all on the same page. We want a really good football game.
It's going to be a good game.
It's going to be a good game.
As of right now, once Tampa Bay is out of this, we're all going to be happy with whoever the fuck wins this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know the Packers would be happy with the Packers win. I don't know.
I don't mind the Packers. I'm not a fan by any chance, but I don't mind them.
I mean, I'm hoping for a repeat of Super Bowl I, the Packers and the Chiefs, but obviously with a different outcome. So
who's Matthew Ayler's like though? I keep forgetting.
He's the Packers.
Packers, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. If it's the Bills Packers Super Bowl, it's the Up the Gut Bowl. Did you know we sponsored that?
Yes. Who sponsors that, Patrick?
We do. I mean, in our imaginations. We don't pay anything for it.
Hey,
Super Bowl.
Why we haven't done an unofficial sponsor for this show today?
Oh, no, we haven't.
I mean,
you have one.
Why don't we do this?
Danny's beer.
Yeah. What's the name of it? Yeah. Unofficial sponsor for this episode of Those Taste Buds Guys Live is Devil's Canyon Homebrew and Winery.
Yeah, I'd take that. We're going to drink
it's got a good ring to it,
all of Chris's delicious sour beer from Danny tonight. Chris, are you empty?
Seems that way.
I think you need to be in the pool, bud.
I'm just hoping we can get a Derrick Henry Patreon sub out of this.
Did we tell you about the fish that were caught today that we had in tacos and oysters Rockefeller in the Keys?
For lunch, by the way.
For lunch.
See, now it makes me want you to be in the pool even more.
All right, so what's the weather there right now? Like probably 75?
Says 70.
All right.
I feel so bad for you.
We got a Patreon subscriber. It's time.
Yeah, I need to see your best cannonball.
Yeah, it has to be a cannonball, by the way. That's my stipulation. What a
Welcome to Up the Gut. It was
Chris. What are you doing?
Is it Derrick Henry or Joe Flacco?
I can't.
Patrick, which one is it?
Put it on the second camera. No,
There.
not that one. This one. Right here.
Okay.
Put it on the camera.
The one there you go.
Okay. Okay.
Looks like the pool's pretty empty right now.
There we go.
Oh
There
my.
you go. He's going.
Cannonball, cannonball.
Yeah!
They,
what you was
they
thinking.
paid him to do it.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's good.
That was
Fucking
all right,
kid.
Colby. All right, Colby, what's it take for you to get in there next?
Oh, Colby's he's still moving around.
Hey,
Let's
if
move
he
Patrick
if
back
he
in.
happens, you're not supposed to mix booze and like the swimming pool. If he drowns, Colby, you got to make an epic save here.
yeah, you have to do the mouth to mouth.
You guys are already in your honeymoon anyway. It fits.
Oh, we should have told him to do this. That would have been much better. Oh, yeah.
I was gone for a little bit, but I
you.
believe you said that Joe Flacco is also the official quarterback of those Taste Bud guys.
Hey, you know what? He can be the quarterback, but Derrick Henry's the running back.
He is definitely the official running back of those Taste Bud guys.
That's funny.
Oh, man.
Joe Flacco. So is this Drew Brees' last season?
It sounds like it. Everybody says that he's retired now. Sounds
I
like
don't know. He hasn't admitted it yet, but I don't know, man. I'd hate for a 3 interception loss to be his final hurrah, but I don't know.
since he came back from injury, he has not been Drew Brees. So maybe
And
that-
everybody hates on Tom Brady because he wins. I mean, I said though, if Tom Brady can take another team to this, if Tom Brady can take the Bucs to the Super Bowl, I mean, you can't really deny that he's the GOAT, man. Like,
Yeah,
I can't.
No.
You know that he made the best decision possible. He picked a good coach, great
he did.
receiving core,
he did.
great running team, great defense. I mean, Jameis Winston threw for 5,000 yards last year and 30 touchdowns.
Here's the thing, though. I predict Gronkowski already said he's coming back next year.
You better go get that.
You know who else? Being who else's contract is up in New England, though, don't you?
Edelman.
Julian Edelman will be in Tampa Bay next year. I guarantee it.
Hey, just so everybody knows, Chris just had to pee. Is the only reason he got in the pool.
Speaking of pee, I have to do that myself.
That's just
Oh.
my business right there.
Okay, well, don't leave me in here alone, but leave me in here alone. That's how I know.
So, did you guys ever do that ghost thing in there? Like,
We did do the ghost thing. Thanks, Danny, if you're still watching. I do still have your ghost hunting equipment, and it did scare the shit out of me. No, here's what happened. So last week, we had Danny on to talk about his beer and his wine and his ghost hunting stuff, right? And we touched on it a little bit, and it was fine. It was cool, and I subscribed to it a little bit, but I'm a skeptic, right? Whatever. But afterwards, Danny is sitting around, and we're all having a couple beers, and I take one of his ghost hunting things, and he's like explaining to me how it works, and everything's fine. Reads energy, right? Reads electricity stuff. And I'm waving it around. It's a little wand deal, and I'm waving it around, and nothing. And I'm like, I'm going to stick it in the creepy hole that goes through the wall in the basement, the place that's a little sketchy. I stick it in, and it goes ape shit. Immediately, ape shit. And Danny goes, oh, that's interesting. He takes his more sensitive thing over there and goes over there and sticks it in. It goes ape shit. And I'm like, okay, well, this is weird. And so Chris makes the suggestion to go ahead and crawl through the hole, through the wall in the basement, to go into this super duper creepy room. We go. Danny and Danny and Chris go next door into another little room. I stay where I'm at because I don't want to die. And here's the kicker. So I still have my little wand thing, right? And I'm in the creepy room. And I wave it around. Nothing all around me. And I was like, oh, I haven't looked behind me, and I take it and I point it behind my head over my shoulder, and it lights up like a fucking Christmas tree. So I'm like, well, that's weird, but that's probably a coincidence. So I walk like 10 feet over to the other side, do the same thing, and now I do a 360 sweep. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, nothing. And then I point it right behind my head again. Christmas tree.
I don't know what you're talking about, but after all I walked in was I heard, and I stuck it in. That's all I heard.
I mean,
That's all you need.
I did hear the creepy hole.
Yeah, I stuck it in the creepy hole. There you go.
The creepy hole.
That's what I heard.
that's about right. That's
Hey,
about
Chris
right.
changed shirts. Look at that.
Oh, I like your shirt, Chris. That's it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I had to change.
All right, so Patrick, how much do you have Bill's underwear by chance?
Actually, I do not.
Oh.
I do have football underwear, but it's not Bill specific.
I have a cousin who's actually a Bill's.
Amazon.com/com/up-to-date. Wish list.
There you go.
The ghost you have, can I name one? He will now be
I want
known.
to know who put the angry face up on our.
I've been looking. There's two of them.
That was one of them was Marvin. I looked up earlier. Our buddy Marvin, frowny faced one of
Smiley one. Like,
I'm gonna
okay.
put- now you got to. Yeah, well, I don't know what that's about.
Who is the other frowny face on this thing?
No, it's
I
just
don't
there's
know.
3 emojis. It's only one angry face. And
It
it's
was probably Patrick who we were talking about.
Shonda's happy, and Morgan is like.
Why is
Shonda's laughing. Morgan's happy. Marvin does not like our stream, which I can't imagine knowing Marvin.
I
And
think he's angry because.
Danny, did you give us a heart hug?
He did. why did Marvin give you a mad face?
I don't know. I think it surely does in this.
Maybe he's just mad at me talking all my Bill stuff.
Russ, let me tell you, that thought did occur to me. Danny, maybe you can clear this up. If a ghost follows a drunk person home, do they also have to like do a not straight line, or do they? How does that work?
Were you zigzagging to lose the ghost like you do an alligator?
Yes, I was zigzagging to lose the ghost. That's why. Yeah, he's not wrong on this stuff. I definitely have multiple days been like trying to plug the creepy hole with plastic and things, and every day I come in and it's open, and I'm like, probably just fell. Probably not a thing.
That's going on my Facebook tomorrow for days. I've been
The creepy hole.
the creepy hole. Wild Strickland.
Yeah, that's going to be used on Up the Gut.
We'll let you figure it. Yeah, if creepy hole is not trending on Up the Gut Wednesday, I'm going to be upset.
Colby,
Not just the creepy hole, but plugging the creepy hole.
Henry cuts it up the creepy hole.
But it was plugged. You didn't get through.
This is great.
good Lord, people.
Yeah, I didn't realize when I put the shirt on tonight that this is definitely a Chris Horn shirt, though.
It is a very Chris Horn shirt. It's also a very Travis Kelce shirt, at least in the Aaron Sachs commercials.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Oh.
he's always in like a big like lumberjack flannel. Do you get those? Do you get Aaron Sachs commercials up there, Patrick, in
I
KC?
don't think so. I think that's
That's a Springfield thing.
Springfield job, but I got them whenever I was in Nevada. So
So,
I
are
don't
you
think
gonna- do you have tickets for the AFC Championship game?
I priced tickets. Anybody want to take a shot at what the cheapest ticket is?
The cheapest, I'm gonna guess $350.
Try again, sir.
Higher or lower?
Higher.
500.
Higher.
The cheapest ticket, really?
I found it for $750. I can't find it.
Wow.
I was
$750
going to go.
for what? What are we talking about?
A ticket for the AFC Championship game.
Nosebleeds,
For
top
nosebleeds.
of the stadium, cheap tickets are $800 a piece right
Hey, I did notice it after they won the Super Bowl last year. Even to go to the game right now, tickets you could get nosebleeds for like $50 or $60. Now
That's insane.
you're like $200 at least to sit in the nosebleeds right now.
now. Last game, the
That's
cheapest
insane.
$350.
Yeah, that's insane, man.
Guys, you're going to carry this. I'm going to go get Danny's dill pickle sour beer.
You're gonna
I'm
let me
going
say-
to tell you about. I'm going to tell you about what I'm drinking. So I just run back to the bar, which you can put in the stream, even though it's a camera back there. I've got a key lime key lime something. What do they call it? Key lime pilsner, key lime ale, something. Anyhow, it's from Forehand. What did he say?
Foreskin.
No, not
Okay.
Foreskin.
Forehand.
It's
I'm sure it was foreskin. I'm sure that's it.
over there. And this is actually really good. It's kind of got a bit of hint of a sour to it, but it's got that lime, really heavy lime, like a, well, I don't know, like you put lime in your beer, I guess. But it has a little bit of a ghost style ale. It's really good. I'm shocked at it. Called Cat
So are you guys at a hotel or are you just at a local bar somewhere?
There's a pool.
No, we're at a hotel.
Are you?
Yeah, we're at a local bar and Chris just jumped in the pool.
I mean, it's Key West, dude. You never know.
No, we're sitting at our hotel. We was going to try to do it from a bar or do it from the boat that was on earlier, but honestly, the wind was just too bad. It's just too noisy. We couldn't get a good signal, and we wouldn't make a good podcast. We decided to come back to the hotel and do it, even though we really wanted to try to do it from the beach. It just really is too noisy.
And so, what's tomorrow's activities? You guys have a fishing trip tomorrow?
Yeah, we're planning on fishing. However, the winds come up really bad, so we're not sure if we're going to get to go out and do sail fishing like we planned on. And if we don't, we may not go because we're talking about going inland. So if we do that, we could save ourselves quite a bit of money and just go get our own boat and do inland fishing. We are looking at doing a quick trip to the Dry Tortugas to go visit the fort and do some snorkeling. That might be later in the week.
That's cool.
And we'll do the tourist thing and go grab a couple of powered scooters, and drive around the island and take a bunch of pictures of stuff, which I'm sure we'll put a few up on Facebook. It's not
I feel like
maybe we'll see.
If you don't video you guys on powdered scooters, I think that's video worthy right there.
So I went to Key West.
I can make you guys a honeymoon reel if that's what you need.
I want to see that.
Apparently, we already have that. You'll go over to what was that boat's called?
I don't know. I tagged us in a boat earlier. Go back to that, and then go to the Facebook page, and they've got us on there.
Yeah, Novus Artists. I think we're on there. I think the name of it will be on their honeymoon page.
So whenever I went to Key West, my brother and I went down Duval Street on scooters, and we got every bar with your drink. So you get those, and then you see if you can return the scooter. That is the test.
There's a lot of bars on Duval, dude.
Yes.
We got in last night. That was the first thing we did is hit Duval Street and up and down that thing several times. It's a thing. Yeah, that's a lot of freaking drinking to have to do there. I don't know. I don't think I can make it from one end to the other and get that full picture. We hit it last night, hit a few bars, and then we went over and did what was that place we did? The Frozen
12 Monkeys.
12 Monkeys, yeah. And Frozen Monkey. Yeah, Frozen Monkeys. I don't know, whatever it was. Anyhow, they had frozen drinks. Frozen it was really good. We grabbed those and walked down the strip and drank those things. Got told by the cop to put our masks back on. I'm like, I don't know how the hell we do that and keep drinking, but since I didn't want to get tased, I put my mask on.
And there were people right in front of us that had a joint this long. Stick around.
Were you in Portland?
Hey, can we?
Mask.
We followed them around a lot though to make sure they was okay.
Yeah.
Hey, can we appreciate this sound real quick?
Wow, what are you doing?
It's a blunt. That's
smoking a pipe. Tobacco.
He's smoking a pipe right next to me. Yeah.
Hey, the smallest bar. We went to the smallest bar in Key West today, which seats 4 people. It is literally an alleyway with a canopy over top of it. And we went in and a couple beers because we was thirsty in the middle of the day, killing off some time, and they seat 4 people in this bar. And that's no lie. I've got some pictures of it. It's kind of hilarious.
With COVID restrictions, is that half a person?
I was thinking 6 feet social distancing as well.
With me, and we put half the bar.
So, have you guys found any live music down there yet?
Yeah, lots.
Yeah, there's a lot of live music. So, when besides just what's on downtown, when we went on our sunset cruise a while ago, there was another cruise ship that went out, sailboat. I shouldn't say cruise ship, sailboat that went out, and they was completely full up of nothing but partiers, let's say. And they had a live band on the boat. And man, they was jamming. They was jamming. So we had to follow them out of the bay, and got to hear a lot of live music on the way. Our captain said, "Hey, when we get close, throw beer cans at them." I'm like, "Yeah, let's do that."
Yeah, throw beer cans at the musicians. Yeah, I see how it is.
Our 10 people versus 50.
I've never had any beer cans today. Maybe hit anything thrown at you on stage?
I've had a fork thrown at me on stage. That was the worst thing, I think.
Fork you.
Hey, I want to point out in all this ghostly
play at the pool downtown.
I think they might be. Are you frozen? No.
They were.
They freeze it once in a while.
So
I don't know. My battery gets dead, so I may be about to drop.
Okay. Well, I want to point out before you go that I had a premonition, and all this ghostly, ghastly talk. I had a premonition that I would be drinking the dill pickle sour tonight, because that's what I brought in to the studio. Even though I said we won't be drinking the dill pickle sour tonight, subconsciously I was like, we're drinking this bitch tonight. So,
no, yeah, this is Danny. This is really good stuff.
Hey, just for the edification of those listening, gin does not belong in the freezer. My son, my 18-year-old son, just texted me and said, "Does gin not go in the freezer?"
Wait, G-I-N or Jenny?
My wife doesn't go in the freezer.
But apparently there was gin in the freezer, and I don't know why. But that's a conversation I'm going to have when I get back from Key West.
Yeah, I can't wait. This was at your house?
Yeah, well, so my girlfriend went out to the house to do some laundry and check on the house, and when she got there today, there was a beer pong table set up in the middle of my house. So I probably have some conversations I have to have with my child.
You're gonna get back, and like shit's gonna be everywhere in your house. Yeah, you're not gonna know what to do.
Yeah, I got a lot of punishments to dole out when I get there.
You paid up on your insurance?
Yes, I am paid up on insurance.
That's funny. So,
guys,
so how your battery's killing off?
Let's see. What has it got here? Oh, doesn't want to work. Why is my battery thing? Oh, yeah, it's getting pretty close.
Are you guys getting a lot of looks with you guys in your Chiefs gear down there?
We've got a lot of comments about Chiefs. Some of them positive, some of them not so much. But every time they said something negative, I just said, "Oh, I'm sorry. What team did we beat of yours that you don't like?"
Don't be cocky, but also
gonna run into some Bills.
I mean, I'm not being cocky. That's just factual. I'm like, obviously, if you hate us, we've beat somebody that you like.
24-1 in the last 25 games for Mahomes.
I mean, I don't think anybody, whether you're a fan or not, it's hard to deny that Mahomes is not going to be probably one of the greatest.
We've run into a lot of Saints fans down here. We've run into, of course, a lot of Tampa Bay fans when we're not at the hotels and stuff. We've seen Steelers fans and Browns fans.
Yeah.
And who else?
Dolphins?
No Bills fans.
No, there's not been no Bill fans.
They're there. You'll find them. They're everywhere.
We'll look a little harder. You know what? I'll run out to that reserve
stuff. They'll find you.
30 miles out.
No, just wear your Chief stuff. They'll find you.
So, Patrick, I've heard you say I think you have a respect for Mahomes as far as talent goes, right? I mean, I've heard you talk about that. Like,
really?
Yeah.
No, and I'm worried about the game. Even if he's hurt, I'm still worried because he's got Kelsey, he's got Hill.
I think
beside Mahomes, we have so many targets to go to, so many options.
Well,
and the Bills, I feel like have been fantastic.
It was pure fortune that we're still in this after the other night. I mean, I'm not going to say it was. There's nobody that wasn't worried when he went out. Hennon did a great job, but I mean, it is just fortunate for us that we actually landed the catch and we're still here. Otherwise, we could have not.
I mean, the Bills' defense is great. Stephon Diggs is a huge threat as far as the deep ball goes. Josh Allen can scramble too. I mean, Josh Allen's got legs too.
Yeah.
The Bills are going to kill us if we're not at 100%. And if we are 100%, it's going to be a heck of a game to watch. It's going to be the game to watch, as a matter of fact. just as big as Tampa Bay and Green Bay. But,
All right, so I want to get scores real quick. Patrick already said 32-28. Lyle, I need a score from you.
What, Chiefs Bills?
Yeah, Chiefs Bills.
Oh shit! I think it's actually going to be lower than that.
Patrick, you got to write this down. So he was 32-28. What's your score?
I'm going to do something that doesn't make sense. It's mathematically impossible.
Okay.
Because I'm just going to throw numbers out. I'm going to say
How many? We'll make it easy for you. How many rushing yards will Derrick Henry get?
I don't know how many he got the last game they played. He got like 30 yards.
none. I'm going to say none, and you can write that down. I guarantee it, none.
I think we're going to be in the teens and 20s, and I think we're going to be 3 points away.
We're going to shut him out of the Bills. He ain't getting anything.
All right, Chris, score prediction.
24-21
Colby?
because I have to.
31-21 Chiefs.
Ooh, a 10-point deficit.
We're in a field goal.
Chiefs don't win by more than 6. Come on.
All right, I'm going to say
Well, they beat you by 9. Pardon me.
That was the last time you guys did it. We had to have our defense gone to do it.
let's see. I'm going to say 35-31 Chiefs.
Oh, you're going all offense.
I mean, really, neither one of us has a very standout defense. They have,
It's gonna be an offensive shootout for sure. I have no doubt about that.
yeah, and it depends on the weather. There is a slight chance of snow in KC
Hey,
for the game.
if Mahomes is not back, I'm going to tell you it's going to be like
Yeah. Well,
40-0.
that's Chad Henne is 35 years old. Chad
So
Henne
there was-
is 35 years old and hasn't taken a snap. I mean, the last
There's
snap he took was
nothing
week
wrong
16.
with being 35 years old,
No.
Tyler.
But being an NFL
Fuck
quarterback,
you, man.
being an NFL quarterback at 35 years old and haven't taken a snap since week 17, and God knows how long it had been since then, that's a problem.
So there was a tweet that went out. It said, "How many points does Buffalo have to score to beat Kansas City?" I said, "With Mahomes, we got to score at least
more
30.
than Kansas City."
And without Mahomes, we only got to score about 10."
Oof.
How many did you say with Mahomes? You had to score at least how many? 30?
32.
32
Oh.
points.
You got to hit at
score
least
one
32
more
or
than
you're not
Kansas
going to do it.
Yeah, but we haven't scored 30 points and
I was going to say, our Kansas City defense has stepped up a little bit.
well, they won us the game last week Sunday for sure.
Oh, ridiculous.
I don't know. It's going to be a good game though. Either way, I'm excited.
Well, we're going to move on. We're going to get to some articles here. Chris, Patrick, are you just going to stick around while we go through some whiskey articles?
Well, we'll stick around here for a minute. Again, my battery's down to less than a fourth, so I may just randomly drop it if I do.
That's
Guys, I'm sorry, and I'll see you next Monday.
Hey, thanks for jumping in the pool. And if we get a $25 Patreon supporter, maybe we can talk Chris into streaking across the hotel.
Chris, you know what the only difference is?
I'll jump in again in fresh clothes. Is what I'll
Chris,
do.
you know what the only difference is in me and you in this phone shirt?
I'm in Key West, and you're fucking in Buffalo, Missouri.
I mean, I was going to say about 200 pounds, but we'll
I like my answer a lot better, bud.
All right.
Have fun, man.
Patrick, you sticking around or you taking off?
No, I'll stick around because I'm either going to be sitting right here watching you guys or sitting on my couch watching you guys.
Okay, cool. So let's see. We've got some stuff to go through here. Not anything crazy, not anything important. Where is it?
So I was going to say while you're looking for that, Tyler, I do plan on making a trip there pretty quick to bring some more bourbon for them to try, like the Remus, give them a bottle of Duke to keep in there.
Yeah, man. You have to let me. You or them will have to let me know. Or if you have a Facebook, or I guess I can add you. Do you have a Facebook?
I do not.
Well, I'll just.
You can follow Up the Gut on Twitter at UpTheGut1.
I will do that. I'll the next time you're in town, because I'm interested in trying to Duke for sure. Though I've heard lots of good things. If we can talk about it, I want to try that for sure. Plus, I'd like to just get and talk some football.
Oh yeah,
I will do that. I will follow Twitter for sure.
So
we might have to get you on Up the Gut.
Hey, dude, I would love that. I love to talk football, man. Cindy, you guys got a great show. I actually, in the least I don't know how to say this in the least weirdest way possible. Like, I actually put on your podcast like the last 2 nights and like fell asleep to it. Like, I put it on as I laid down to bed, like I listened to your show and I fell asleep. Like
to Patrick's podcast?
Yeah, I did. I put it on.
I'm either soothing or boring. I'm good with it.
Do what?
Said I'm either soothing or boring.
No, it was. I mean, it's definitely. I just listened to football talk before I went to sleep. It was good.
Dude, he's so soothing. I have fell asleep so many nights rubbing his head. It's ridiculous.
When you rubbing him, is that I saw my name.
Hey, Patrick, just tell your cousin Jimmy Kimmel that he can come down and be on the show too.
I want to check out this real quick. Israel's first single malt whiskey. I think I need this. I'm not sure why I need this.
From Israel.
But I like this. I like that they call it a young single malt. Just right off the bat.
Will it make you feel young and single again if you drink it?
And malt.
One can.
I'm with you, Lyle. I actually would really be interested in trying this. This is a awesome idea. Something new.
I like that they flat out say it's only 6 months old.
What's the brewery, or the distillery? Sorry.
Let's see here. M&A's, blah, 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 blah. Milk and Honey is the name of the distillery.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder what this is. I wonder what Triple Cask is.
Hey, and before I forget, we may try to do something from a rum distillery down here, but if I do, guys, it's going to be spur of the moment. So just FYI.
Wait, go back up. There was the price. Go back up.
Where?
Ooh. There was the very limited release of 391 bottles in 2017. The first of which went for 2,400 euros at auction. How much is 2,400 euros compared to American currency?
Less.
It's going to be just a little bit less. American currency
less.
Will be.
You're still going to be over what, $1,000 though?
Oh yeah.
No, you're going to be over.
Let's say 2,200, Tyler.
Wow.
Woo.
It's pretty crazy. So hold on. Wait. Oh, that was information. That was good information.
Which one?
The yeast comes from Fermentus in Belgium, and the team ferments for between 60 and 70 hours. Okay.
Actually, it's going to be more.
So that's what I was getting at. Is that like right from the get off, like young whiskey? Like we've gotten away from these age statements in whiskey lately, and now we're glorifying young whiskeys.
How can you get a hold of that though? I wonder if you can buy it anywhere.
I don't know. I'll see if we can find it.
Shipping.
Hey Patrick, you speak to this while we find out how much Milk and Honey.
It is John Wayne's son stuff, and it is delicious. And if you're a John Wayne fan, it just is all the more special because it's based off of his tasting notes and his recipes. And then I don't know what the Samuel Burton is that Backyard Spa and Leisure have, but I would like to know.
So the let's see, where is it? Samuel Burton. We just got 3 bottles of Samuel Burton. We got their bourbon, their rye, and bourbon, straight bourbon, whiskey, some kind of whiskey. And so yeah, we're looking forward to trying those. Those are North Missouri, I think, Patrick, near York.
Labatt? I'm going to.
Out by St. Louis.
Okay.
Other side of the state, but whatever. Bourbon, rye, and gin is what they have. So that's what, or at least that's what they sent us. Not Patrick. Tyler. Patrick, you don't have this beer. Tyler, what do you think of this dill pickle sour?
No, I told Danny earlier, it's really good. There's a lot of pickle taste to it. It's like a really mild kind of pickle juice, but I get the pickle in the back end though, for sure. Which I said I'm a huge sour fan anyway.
It's oddly good with a pipe. Like
I wouldn't know, Lyle. You just opened it up and didn't bother to offer me. So
it's pretty good regardless. So what I like about it is it's just such a light flavor. It doesn't have that harshness. It still maintains that it's a beer, and it gives you kind of that Gosa type light.
Yeah. Well, Chris,
feeling with it. But when you're done, you're like, refreshing. And that's what I really enjoyed about that particular beer.
it reminds me of which Chris actually turned me on to the El Gosta from Avery.
Oh, the El Goza. Yeah.
And
it's a fantastic.
it reminds me a lot of that.
Yeah.
This is a little bit more pickle flavored than that, but I mean, that's what it reminds me of for sure.
Oh man. I don't know, boys. You got anything else to say?
Well, I was looking at a comment from Russ there about the cultural religious beliefs.
Oh, this stuff.
And I assume he was talking about Israeli and or of the Jewish. But remember, Jesus liked to drink so much, he took that water and made it wine. So
yeah, but that's correct.
I don't want to get derailed on Tyler, but that's a whole different type of wine. So just know it's not the same thing.
He called you out when he met Patrick. It's on.
They called me on a what? I'm confused.
I wasn't sure what Chris was getting at, but it's okay.
That's all right. I've been called out by Chris a lot. It's all right. It's good.
Huh. Look at a lot of fun stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I don't know. I like to drink, so who knows?
Me too.
I'll tell you one thing. At this price, you will not be seeing this on the Taste Bud guys anytime soon.
That's not
Patreon.
I'm sorry. That wasn't euros. That was pounds, and it's $3,265.
If it was euros, it would be around 26 or 27.
Are you right? Oh yeah, shit, you're right.
So that was pounds. So that's 3,000, like $3,200.
Yikes! Too much money.
Wow.
Too much money for a bottle of booze.
That's a Colby donation, I think.
And Archibald just says that he hopes the Bills win.
Look at Colby finally finally go like, wait, what? I'm not doing that. So, all right. Well, anything else before I close this out, boys?
No, man. Appreciate you guys for being around, and thanks for taking the time, Lyle and Tyler, to fill in for me, and thanks for letting us kind of working with us to get this hooked up down here in the Keys. So
you're tough shoes to fill, my friend, but I do my best.
Chris, Colby, I hope you have a horrible time the rest of your vacation. I hope it rains the entire time and has a major cold snap.
Tyler, you're wearing Chris's shirt. Great, brother.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Guys, I hope you have a good time down there.
Really
Enjoy the fishing tomorrow. Patrick, thanks for being on the show, man. Thanks,
Colby.
popping in.
I'm just going to say this now. We will see you at the Super Bowl party where the Chiefs are going to take on the Packers.
There we go, brother.
Had to just
Hey, keep the faith, man. Keep the faith. At least you got that.
Oh shit! All right. Well, hey, do you guys want to do the closing virtually?
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, until next time.
Who's next? Tyler, go.
Whether it be the food that you're eating,
Whether it be
Friends
the
that hate
keys,
your team.
whether it be the keys that you're drinking from, Colby,
The fresh fish that you're eating in the Keys.
Patrick,
The friends that hate your football team.
Until next time, try
Buck the Bills.
new.
Find some better friends and try something new.
Guys, thanks for joining us. Catch us next week. Hang out with us, have a drink. I hope you all have a wonderful week.
hey,
See you, boys.
be sure to check out Up the Gut Wednesdays at what time?
6:30 Central, and maybe Tyler will be there this week.
6:30 Central, and also be sure to check out our friends at the Audio Roast Podcast Sundays at 5.
Yep.
Jared, if you're watching, that was for you, brother.
There you go. All right. See you, boys.
Bye.